Hello everyone, this evening we are at Dhaka Stadium. You join us for this T20 between the Kolkata Kits and the Punjab Power. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the dashing David Gower.
Thanks, Athers. We're almost ready to get underway. I've been down pitch side to look at the conditions. And it's pretty apparent, even before you take a proper look, that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Fantastic breakdown, David, thanks. Two captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss.
Well, the captain must think there's a little bit of life to squeeze out of this pitch. Personally, I'd have been getting the pads on rather than fielding.
Look ready. The umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
Yeah!
Massive edge! Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A streaky opening to the innings, big edge and a good call to get some runs.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Good return, back from the deep. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yeah.
They'd look for a couple here. A couple on offer here.
Good return there, back from the deep. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yeah!
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
8 runs added in that over. The Kings are 8 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yeah, yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Straight to the fielder. Loud shout. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Ten runs added in that over. The Kings are 18 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Out! Yeah! What a catch!
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Right on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yep.
Super shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
End of the over. The Kings are 27 for 1.
Yep.
Big edge. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Always looking to cash in on a free hit. Up to the bowler to come up with something to prevent it happening.
Yep.
Edge! What a ball! A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Weiser from the south end. finds the fielder with that shot.
Livingston shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Right on.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yeah, yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep, yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yep.
Got that away nicely.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep.
Runs it off the face of the bat, almost behind point. Plenty of chasing to pull this one back.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yep.
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
Those types of deliveries, if you make the most of them, the bowler will feel the pressure.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Just threw the shot too early.
Right there.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Khan will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Yeah.
beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
Yep, yep.
Some adjustments to the field.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Just threw the shot too early.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep. Wait.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah, yep.
Quick onto that in the infield. Over. The Kings are 60 for 1. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Wait on. Yes.
Good shot. A beauty.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
A few moves made in the field. A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field. Nicked it! The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Going with spin now. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Drives and misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The ball is there to hit. They're trying too hard, I think, to really smash it, rather than just time it.
Bowled.
Livingston shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Great work from these two. Really strong batting. They've looked really comfortable.
Yep.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
Keepers in.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Kings are 75 for 1.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Wait.
Down the wicket. Misses.
You can't skip down the pitch and then do a complete air shot. How that isn't a stumping, I'll never know.
Yes.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century.
Seven runs added there. The Kings are 82 for 1.
That's
Nice
wild.
bowling.
Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution for the team today. It's been a nice knock.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Bairstow ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. They'll get at least one.
Immediately underway with some runs.
End of the over. The Kings are 88 for 2. Roy, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep. Bowler's on.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Yes.
Edged it.
Saw it early and went for it. Muscled it to the boundary rather than timed it.
Roy shouldn't be too worried. About that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yeah, yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Yes.
Full and good night. Just leant on that. Didn't have to do much and got 4.
Roy ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yes.
Huge edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yeah, yep.
That's 4. No one at third man to stop it.
Managed to get it fine and it trickled away to the boundary. Just waited on it nicely.
Livingston has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
Edge, what a ball!
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Livingston shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Finds the edge. Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. Roy from the north end. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Wait. Yeah.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Massive edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Edge, unplayable. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Yes. Nice shot, runs possible.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
7 runs added in that over. The Kings are 123 for 2. Going with pace now.
Yes.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowler's end.
Cuts that off well in the infield. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Good short ball. Really lifted on its way through to the keeper. It was well played to let it go by. That's the last short ball for this over.
Beaten on the drive.
Hold.
Misses out there on the short, wide one.
Yeah, yeah.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
11 runs added there. The Kings are 134 for 2. Ooh, edge. Huge appeal.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Right off the middle of the bat.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yes.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yep. Hola.
Good return there, back from the deep.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Kings are 145 for 2.
Yeah, yeah. Ballers end.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Yeah.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yeah.
A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
Big edge.
Keeper's end.
There'll be one run here for them. Over. The Kings are 156 for 3. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Livingston shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Drives and misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot, probably expected more there. Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Russell has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Wait on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Nick Edge.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum.
Yep.
Edge, amazing delivery.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Could that be out?
Yeah!
Looks so.
Another one gone, the fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Wait. Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
Hold it then.
4 overthrows, the throw was unnecessary and, as it turns out, pretty costly.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep, yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Big shout. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
Surely someone in the field must have heard that. What a waste of a review. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. A little late on that. No run scored.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Kings are 174 for 4. And that's the end of the innings. The Kings have set a target of... This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Got right in behind it.
Right in behind it for the first ball.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Das comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yeah.
Couldn't have played that any better. A couple on offer here.
Yeah.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
8 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 8 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. This is everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
My word, how's that not a wicket?
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yeah.
Straight to the fielder. Drives and misses everything.
Rabada with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Wait.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah.
They'd look for a couple here.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
17 for none.
Singh, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Beaten on the drive.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that. That was just too good.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yeah.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yeah. Bowler!
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
Keep out.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Rabada shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yeah.
Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like we're moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yes, nice bowling.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Knight Riders are 38 for 1.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Good return, back from the deep.
Oh,
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
They'll get at least one.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
Nice shot.
Just a little bit of room given, the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Rabada from the north end. That's right off the meat of the bat.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Yes, keeper!
Nice shot. Runs possible. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Yep.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yeah.
Confident appeal. Could it be? Glove? Is there glove? There is glove.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. We'll have to head back to the pavilion.
Wisa is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
End of the over. End of the restrictions. I'm sure there'll be some big fielding changes coming. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Thick edge. Loud shout. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. There'll be runs here. This should be close.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap. Really good shot there.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
10 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 75 for 2.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot. This could be out. Picks the gap perfectly.
Keeper!
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep, yep. Yes, keeper, keeper! Keeper, keeper! Yep, yep.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Everything was right about it. The footwork to get back, and then the bat coming through the ball beautifully.
Over. The Knight Riders are 87 for 2.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man.
Solid defence, very compact.
Smothered the spin, played it well. That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
A well-directed short ball sways out of the way this time.
End of the over, 3 off it. The Knight Riders are 90 for 2. Ellis, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. That has gone very, very high. Might be safe. Nicked it. Couldn't get it through the field. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Good return there, back from the deep. Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it. Lovely, looked a good slower ball.
It was an excellent change of pace. Visa not picking up on it at all.
Big appeal. Misses everything.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
End of the over, 6 off it. The Knight Riders are 102 for 2.
Yep.
There's trouble here.
Puts in a slightly shorter ball, and it seems so early. Got onto the back foot so quickly and just pushes it away behind square.
Wait on it. Yep.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Singh, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Timed that brilliantly.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. There's a run here, surely.
Ah, mix-up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication.
Into the gap. Nice shot. A couple on offer here.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Straight to the fielder. There'll be 1 run here for them. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Well placed. Should get a single. This could be trouble.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Huge edge. Loud appeal. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Doesn't beat the infield. Needs to be on target. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both back. Batters survive.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Massive chance.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Brilliant shot that.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Russell won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Drives and misses everything. Chance!
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate. Duke coming into the attack from the south end.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
There's a chance if this hits.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire's given it as a wide. That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. Nice way to get off the mark.
Beaten on the drive. A direct hit and this could be gone.
That one will be signalled as a bye. No bat in it. I doubt the keeper will be too happy with it.
Needs a direct hit.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky not to chip it straight to the fielder.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Up and over the top. There's always more room in the air. One bounce and four, fantastic shot.
Duke shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps.
Gone, brilliant in the field.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Keeper.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Perfectly timed.
Yep.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Gone. It's a good catch.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Catch it! Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Immediately underway with some runs.
Oh, well balled.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep, yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Catch! Yep.
Taken! A really good one too.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
Roy gets off the mark.
Catch!
Nicely played.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Singh, the left-arm medium fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Good shot. He's found the gap.
Those types of deliveries, if you make the most of them, the bowler will feel the pressure.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper. Yeah, yeah.
They would have been struggling to get back for another. A good call of no.
Oh, yes, nice ball.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky to survive.
Up. Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 166 for 7.
Yeah.
Good catch. Out.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end. really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
And with that, they're off the mark. Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Threw the hands at it, somehow missed everything.
That was lovely bowling, just not getting the reward it deserved. Must have been a whisker away from hitting the wickets.
End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 173 for 8.
No interest in that one from the batter. Singh will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Well bowled.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Great shorter ball, well played though, didn't flinch, was able to leave the ball comfortably, and that's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Score's now level, just 1 run needed. Only a batting meltdown could stop victory now.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
This could very easily have gone either way. Brilliant cricket from both sides, and it's a shame there had to be a loser.
From all of us in the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. It ended up being very close. Hope to see you soon.